it just crouches down and then tries to walk around the corner like it's gonna scare me. Hey Pipsqueaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda. If you're new here today, I'm going to be giving you guys my paranormal story times / update. So if you're new here, I've got tons of paranormal story times. There's playlists, there will be links. It's everywhere. My life is literally like a haunted house movie. So if you want to get updated to understand some of the stories I'm about to continue on to, you might want to go ahead and do that before you watch this video. But if you just want to hear these creepy stories, then let's just keep on watching. Also, welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. If you're new here, we're doing 31 Days of Halloween. So if you want to catch up, the little playlist will be up in the cards. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on social so we can become friends, check out my merch, and let's just get started. So, we'll start with the furthest thing that I remember that I haven't said yet. And if I have said it, I don't remember saying it or even in that much detail, so we're just gonna say it again. So, this is probably a year ago, which tells you how long it's been since I've made an update specifically on certain things. Like before doing Halloween videos, obviously every time this year it conjures it all up, which is so fun for me. But it was probably last winter around January time, and I was just asleep in my room, as you do. It was nighttime. I sleep with the fan on. It was pitch black in my room, and it's not set up how it is now. It's not how it used to be set up, but if you've been here for a while or you check out my old videos, you'll see exactly how it used to be laid out. My bed used to be against the wall that's back there. There was this big window type mirror, if that makes sense. It looked like a window, but instead of glass, it was mirror. So it was giant, like literally the size of a mirror. So I had it hanging on my wall. No big deal, nothing. I was just sleeping, as you do. Nothing was different. I always sleep with a fan on, so don't try and say it was a fan or something like that. But I wasn't having nightmares, nothing. I just wake up so startled. I remember it so vivid. I have a queen size bed, and instead of it being like normal against the wall, I had it this way against the wall. So I always sleep on the inside. I just always sleep against the wall. I don't know why that's comfy to me, so I just always sleep on the wall. Not literally on the wall, but close to you know what I'm saying. So I was sleeping close to the wall. Then all of a sudden I get startled awake because this loud crashing sound hit right next to my ear, and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? I woke up, look at the clock, guess what time it is? It's 3 a.m. Literally just turned 3 a.m. It is 3 a.m. is the scariest time ever. So anyways, I hear this crashing and I look over and I'm like, what is happening? I couldn't find the sound. I just rolled over, found my phone, because again, it's pitch black. So I found my phone, look at the time, turn the lights on, whatever. The whole window mirror thing fell off the wall that I sleep next to, that my head is laying right next to. And it just fell, knocked everything down. I don't know how that part happened, because if it would have fell, it would have fallen straight down, you know? But it didn't. It somehow knocked shelves that were also like floating shelves. Whatever, the floating shelves that you always see in the background of my video, they all came crashing down with it. There was also some plants up there. There was soil all in my bed. Things, decorations, everything knocked off the wall right next to my head. It was the scariest thing, and I was freaking out. It's obviously 3 a.m. so no one's awake. I couldn't be like... It was the scariest thing I have ever woken up to. Like, it was scarier than a nightmare. It's just a loud crash happened in my ear. It was so loud. It, like, you know how when something loud happens when you're sleeping and it wakes you up and you're like, was that a dream or was that no. It was so loud. Imagine being asleep used to like a fan or whatever, and then something comes crashing down literally like a foot from your head. And fun fact, I messaged River and he was awake and we started talking, but that was before we were even talking. That was like, we weren't dating, we were just friends back then, so that's just funny. But anyways, It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. Not saying it's paranormal, not saying, I just don't know what happened. I'm not saying it's paranormal, I'm not saying it's not, but it was weird. The back of the picture frame, like the part that hooks on, the little anchor parts that hook onto a nail, was pushed in, so it just fell off. I don't even know how to explain it. I kept it. It's up in my attic now. It's gone. She's gone out of here, not ever using that again. But it was really cute. But it almost killed me. It was literally $50, and it was a heavy $50 mirror that was hanging on my wall and just came crashing down on me in the middle of the night, and it was hanging up there for months. Like, I'd say at least 6 months it was hanging up there doing nothing. So why it decided to come crashing down at 3 a.m. with the little nails bent in, no clue. Moving on to current times. I just said that one because it was like a year ago and I haven't done another update since. At least I don't think, and I don't think I've ever put that in an update. This is like literally current day stuff that happens to me multiple times a week, so we're gonna get started on that stuff. So if you're new here, again, there's a bunch of story times, but specifically the kitchen story time, that's what I'm gonna be updating right now. So in the kitchen, I'm doing whatever I am every day, what I normally do, just by myself, cooking up, whatever it is. I always, multiple times a week, see someone crouch down by my counter and start to walk around, because we have like where our sink is open counter, like there's no countertops over top, it's just like a little island kind of. There's room for you to walk behind it, so it's not like in front of me crouched down, because that wouldn't make sense. But behind the counter where I am, I see someone crouch down and walk, like creep. Oh, it's so creepy. Just creep and walk, and me, I'm just like, okay, there's 25 people in this house that try to scare me all the time, so I'm sure it's them. So I just ignore it and wait for them to jump out and try and scare me, because I already saw them waiting for it to happen, but no one ever jumps out, and then I walk over there really quick and there's no one ever there. So whatever this thing is trying to creep around at me now, it's not just walking down the hallway, it's creeping at me, acting like either River, my sisters, my dad, I don't know, because that's all something they would do. It just crouches down and then tries to walk around the corner like it's gonna scare me. That's like how I think of it. Is like, oh, there's someone there about to try and scare me, and then I wait for it, and then there's literally no one there. So yeah, that's fun times. So the next update is the whole front door situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you might want to go recap on some of the videos, but I always see this shadow of a little person. It's not like a person shadow, it's like a black, solid black, two-dimensional shadow that always walks and stands at my front door windows. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might want to go ahead and go recap on that, but I still see it, okay, and guess what? Now other people see it. So it's not just, I'm not crazy, other people see this stuff too, okay? You're gonna see future guests on here during 31 days of Halloween. Someone's like lurking outside the window, and I'm not the only one that sees it. So, I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is, and I don't want to try and talk to it because you're not supposed to do that in your own home, so won't be doing that. I'm just excited to see how much stuff I conjure up after talking about it, so fun times for me. The last update I have is the most recent one. Like I said, I always see the person out front, I always see the people crouching down, walking around, so that's like a once a week occurrence that always happens. Love that for me, but this one hasn't happened before, and it hasn't happened since, but it was only like 2 weeks ago from when I'm filming this. So one day I was just in my room, just watching Halloween videos, movies, folding laundry. It's the middle of the day. Well, not middle of the day, but there was lights on, everyone else in the house was awake, and I was just in my room folding laundry, the door's shut, lights are on, movies on, whatever. And I hear my doorknob creak. Now I'm going to show you a little clip so you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I know what my door sounds like. It's not like any other door. It's an old doorknob, and it literally, you can hear the springs winding up when it's turning. So I'm just in here folding my laundry, and then I hear the doorknob like, and then I'm like, haha, very funny, who's about to jump out at me? I literally said this out loud. I was like, who's trying to scare me, huh? And I ran over and opened the door. As fast as I heard it, I ran over and opened the door. No one there. I went out to the living room, tried to find people. They were all watching TV, like, what are you doing? And I was like, who's trying to mess with me? Who's trying to scare me? And everyone was like, what are you talking? We're literally sitting here watching a show. And I was like, someone just turned the doorknob to my room. So who's trying to scare me? But everyone swears that it was no one. It wasn't them. So it's just the ghost trying to scare me. See? It's like it's pretending it's someone else trying to play a prank on me, because I always think it's someone trying to prank me or scare me. Because that's literally something everyone in my family does. But I can tell when my family's lying, and I know they weren't lying. So, and I ran to the door as fast as I could. No one can hide that fast. I would have hurt them. So I don't know what it is with it now trying to act like it's gonna scare me or prank me. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. But that is all I have for this update. If you have your own scary story you want me to share during this 31 days of Halloween, you have a video you want me to react to, you have your own video you want me to react to, leave it down below, or a topic of a video, and I will shout you out in that video. And that's all I have for this video. So if you guys like it, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on social so we can become friends. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!